alternate land adult.
Bout.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. So Steve put up a post.
He said he stepped in boo boo.
He put up a post today. Not today, yesterday. And I forget what it was, but I was like, oh, no. Oh, it was Jim Jones. It was Jim Jones, and he was doing a freestyle over somebody's track or whatever.
That was Watch for the Hook, nigga.
And my nigga Pillar, shout out to Pillar, was like, because Steve's caption was Basura, trash. Steve Pillar's response was, it wasn't that bad. Jim Jones, Dabian, Pillar are the group OYNs.
Tony Bangs.
With Mook as the DJ Back Pain.
The old young niggas.
DJ Back Pain.
The old young niggas.
The problem here is that they know better. You know what I'm saying? They know better.
This is relevancy.
But the understanding to still stay in understanding. Dabian called me and was like, so what, you want me to dress like your dad then, huh? And I was like, nah, you dress how you dress. You get down. I like how you dress, but you got to keep in mind, you dress like a young nigga, and you're not. You're my senior. You know what I'm saying? You're my senior. And you don't.
2023. They asked you.
Shout out to Ron, my nigga Ron. Jim Jones, right? Jim Jones.
I thought it was LeBron too.
Jim Jones. That's Jim Jones?
Yeah.
It look like LeBron. Hey. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, that look like LeBron. Hey, though. But like, the ideal understanding of what you feel as though your influence is can sometimes be put in a vacuum. You know what I'm saying?
But it is like he's all right. I will give him his credit if he wants to take Harlem. But you can't tell me
That's what I'm saying.
You influence. You
Do you
can tell me you
understand
got
what I'm
more
saying?
influence in other boroughs.
But then you use words like this,
Steve.
Steve. Go check Billboard. I got this, and this.
But you don't.
Do you know we in the internet age where as soon as you say that, a motherfucker's gonna be like,
killing him.
word life?
Niggas was killing him for that shit.
Let me go check that out.
That niggas,
Let me go check that shit out.
Killing him for that shit.
You are totally false on 90% of what you just said, dog.
Then he was like the shit when he said he was like he lost me after Belly. And it was like it's a clip of a kid, young kid took the shit and was like Nas is right after that. It's like what do you mean? Hey,
my thing is Nas. These people are 2 years apart in age.
Yeah,
nigga. Watch this, Steve. You say this or that or whatever. Again, this is how I say you know words. Not you, but when I use the term you know words and this or that, they're 2 years apart, but the way that he worded, Jim Jones, worded this, it would almost seem as though, you know what I'm saying, Nas is a super OG over Jim Jones. You know what I mean? Not necessarily peers, I just got on. Do you understand what I'm saying, Steve? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I'm right, you got me beat by almost 2 years in age. Am I going to sit here and be like...
No, I don't, nigga.
You don't? How old are you?
Nigga, we're the same age. We're months apart. We're born in the same year.
79.
We're 79.
Well, we all 79?
Like, yeah, nigga. Just the beginning of 79. That's it.
This nigga was born in 179. What the fuck?
Just 79.
He's 18.
We
79.
1979. He's 79.
He's just 79.
Why did he just try to play niggas like that? Dude, is this part of your shtick? You know what I'm saying? To make sure that folks know that you know what I'm saying, you are young. You're not. You're an old man.
I'm young, man.
Sorry.
Mook be trying to act like young
gray
too.
Steve, you see his hair? Look at his hair. You see his hair?
Got a lot of gray hair.
You see his hair?
It's a lot of gray hair.
You gonna cut it?
Watch this, Steve, watch
You
this.
gonna know who you are.
Steve, watch this.
My son don't want to cut his head now.
Watch
too.
this.
Like,
I remember when he had no hair.
Obama. That's when he was Obama.
All this shit. Look where it's at. Yeah.
Nah, niggas when they get a beard late, they don't never let it down.
Well, more
no,
so,
I always had a beard. Yeah, the Obama shit. The Obama shit was just because the shit started going great, and it was like, no, I can't do this now.
More so like the celestials and this or that. When you try to cut this or that, it just grows back even faster. If I know that much of what I saw of him prior to see this now, he has hair at his nipples, dude.
Hey, yo.
Look, no, it's not even
hair to his nipples.
He has hair at his nipples. I
felt uncomfortable before. Wow, I was just protecting myself with that.
Right.
That's my defense.
Steve, who do you have game 7?
I told you my bets.
Who you have?
Under.
Who do you have to win the game?
I thought we was talking about delusional ass Jim Jones.
I got the whole thing. Yeah,
Jim Jones is a wild dude. Hey man, old young niggas, I need y'all to stop thinking that relevance has more so to do with.
But how is he? Who is he relevant to?
Well, the shorty. The shorty is the one who kicked it off. The shorty said he's more relevant because of the way he dresses, style, and swag, this and that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whoa! The idea though is this is somebody that is not in that genre, in that age range, that understanding.
Like he said, they're 2 years apart, but musically they're not, because musically, 21, 24, 25-year-old Black Boat Week weekend or whatever yesterday. More likely, Jim Jones' music would be played before Nas.
I agree.
Right?
Don't disagree with you.
So they would more identify or know who Jim Jones or Shazam his music before they hear Nas, and I think that's where he's banking his cultural relevancy.
But here's the thing:
that's small money.
But here's the thing.
I think we both understand.
But here's the thing:
Nas ain't going to the studio to write nothing.
But it's not to the degree that he thinks it is, and the
I
fact that you're not Chief Keef, my nigga. Like you're not Future, my nigga. Like you're not. But he's trying to give off like he's there. But it's like you do have influence, but you don't have influence.
But I think he understands the internet too and the viral shit. I think
I do too.
He understands,
and I think he's trying to use this as a springboard.
He flew all the way to fucking Japan to meet Kanye.
You know goddamn well you don't compare to Nasir Dara Jones or no way, shape, or form. Like whether you talking about album sales, if you talk about album credentials, you know what I'm saying? You don't really measure, nigga. You were the weakest link of that whole Dipset understanding up until you weren't.
But I think
you got a little better.
It's understood that you can't say that, and or it's like even if you're in a barbershop having this conversation, you know better than to say that. And I think he's making a lane for people to say that. I always say that,
and I don't like that.
Right. So when people,
I don't like that.
If it's a young nigga that's hearing some old niggas arguing. Now he feels comfortable being like, what about Jim Jones?
See, it's easy for a motherfucker just to jump on and be like, what about Jim Jones?
But I'm saying Jim Jones smart to do that, to give them people a voice.
I agree on that.
But here's the question. Are you really that influential if your whole style is bitten off of young niggas? Wouldn't the young nigga who is on it really be the one who's doing the influence? What makes you, because you the old nigga doing it?
Axel writes everything.
So if Axel writes everything, you get everything from
Axel writes everything. I don't know what to say. But that's my thing though. I think Jim Jones.
I don't see no young niggas trying to dress like
this. This is what I be talking about, Steve. When I be talking about jumping the shark. Relevancy can be that important to certain folks like that. Fine. Depending on how you going to go about it in this. First off, you didn't have to say Nas' name at all. One, you can respond back to Shorty and be like, no, I appreciate what Shorty.
Don't go viral though.
Right. I appreciate what Shorty's saying or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I would never even want to get into an understanding with me and the guys or whatever. However way them New York niggas talk or whatever and move on. No, he saw that and was like, you goddamn right. Do you know how much I done put into the industry? Do you know about the gold, platinum, this and that or whatever? Do you know about, you know what I'm saying? Do you see the influence of I used to listen to Nas when I was in 11th grade. He put in that, again, like I said with work. He's putting in that way. Not understanding that that's the equivalent of a junior in high school to somebody who's been out of high school 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
Not in the music though.
No, work with me. In the same 4-year span. This is what I'm saying, Steve. If I went to school with you, and graduated before or after you, I went to school with you. You know what I'm saying? We not that far. You're my contemporary. You know what I'm saying? He worded that shit as if, you know what I'm saying? Well, because I'm still in school, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he was already, no, nigga, he 2 years older than you, dog.
Like he was Hov.
Get out of here, dog. What are you talking about, G? Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's a weak play to try to big up yourself instead of you can do that and still not engage.
It's trolling.
You can do that, right? You can do that and still not engage in bullshit convos. You know what I'm saying? If you need this to stay relevant, then you're not really relevant.
Well, also I think because
you're not really relevant.
There is a response because they haven't.
He said he stepped in boo boo. He bowed the back a little.
But there's a
I heard his demo.
Pusha never openly responded to Jim. There's a response on his Clips album, and given the momentum that this Clips album has coming right now, and I'm pretty sure he's probably heard it himself. That I think he's kind of getting out in front of whatever bad will come from that. Because, and I knew this was all promo, because here's the other thing. He's on a promo run because he did the fucking Nightcap show.
Yeah.
With Shannon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was
Did you see that, Steve?
Okay, you're really out here.
Did you see the Nightcap shit with Shannon?
You're doing a promo run.
Put it in our shit.
Hey, my thing is, even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what Jim Jones, excuse me, is actually on. I get it. Maybe if this is promo for something else, but you're asking questions to getting upset at answers. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? And your responses back, honestly, are real Lisa-like. I'll put it like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not straight man type. It's like, dude, you went in on Shannon Sharp about lifting weights and all types of other weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And all he said was, dude, you're out your mind to think of what you just said was correct.
That nigga Shannon said, it's the biggest podcast you have ever been on.
Nigga. Steve.
That's when I was like, all right, this is what we're doing now.
Steve.
And Chad just sitting there laughing in the middle of his shit.
What?
With a Kofi on, they was talking about Kofi list. I'm like, I thought Chad was gonna be like,
that goes to my point. Like, dude,
a Kofi. I should bring the Kofi list back.
You kind of overplaying your hand.
They brought Red Lobster back. I can't wait.
Yeah,
$5 drink or something.
We going to Red Lobster?
In a bag. Lisa, bag. We got a little corn, we got a little potato.
We have an episode of Boondocks about y'all niggas.
Little crab leg.
With Red Lobster.
In the bag.
No, just
$5 drink on top of that.
I ain't even a crab leg nigga like
You
that, but
niggas,
I fucking crab leg up.
You niggas.
Like, I'd rather buy my own and eat them in public. It's like watermelon. You can't eat them in public. They just look like a monkey.
I haven't found a good watermelon with black seeds in a really long time, and it's really sad.
Even on June 10th?
Maybe we should go back to Iran and get one.
Wait, what?
It's in Iran, and
I knew he was going to correct it.
Iran.
All right, I'm done.
Is I can't say Israel.
I'm done. Turn this shit off.
yeah, Iran. Like, yeah, I went.